Hello everybody and welcome to round 3 of PSGL F6 in Spain. I think the stream's working fine, so hello everyone. Obviously we're here at Spain. A low grid today. Only 12 drivers, quite a few people not able to make it. I don't really know, I can't remember who's missing. Obviously, between this round and the last round, Nexus Legend has been removed. So we've lost him. He's one of the title contenders here, he won't be here anymore. What else has happened during the week? I think that's about it really. So obviously with this how do I say that? With this lower car number grid, don't know how to say that. It should maybe mean a little bit more of a boring race, but hopefully not. These drivers can put on a good show for us tonight. And I think I might have fucked up the time actually, but hopefully, I don't know. I'll message Connor now and see if we need a restart. Hopefully not, because I don't want to restart. But anyway, Spain, very high degradation track. So I don't expect any drivers to be starting on the softs as Matt retires as normally. As LR Mr. Stim is the first person out on track. Next is Iceman, next is Clone, TNR Toboggan, as I like to call him, is out on track. As he runs wide on his outlap, so Nexus Clone's out on the hards. Yeah, I think I've messed up the time. I don't think the time should be setting during qualifying, but oh well, we'll carry on anyway. So I lost him starting a lap on the softs. Let's get the lap data up. And we already have our first driver in the wall, so that's always a good sign. Who else is on a lap? Toboggan's on the lap. He made it past where Stim made it, so it's an improvement. I don't expect him to finish this lap. I expect him to peel off into the pit lane at the end, as he's gloriously displaying the number 69 on the front of his car. Hopefully they have that number has a personal meaning and not just, oh, as we have another car off. Lovely. Only in F6 as usual. Next is Mooslot on the hardest turn lap, so this could actually mean something this lap, so we'll stick on board with this lap instead of the soft runners. As we have a wild Jamie 2905 in the wall. A lot of drivers in the wall, constant yellow flags. As Toboggan sets the fastest lap, not bad. It is a lap that has been backed off though. I can't remember what I've been doing, but on the mediums I think I've been doing about 18 threes. I think about that. So obviously I don't expect these drivers to be my pace, because I am an F1 driver, if you didn't know. Is that on hard? Yeah, it is. So our first representative lap on hards is 20.3. Anyone else have a lap on hards? I think Nexus climbs at 20.4 on hards, so that's not too bad. Stim, I think, is on a slow lap. Mooslot goes P1 with a 20.1, so a 2/10 improvement on Rowan in P2. Alright, now a bit of an update on this person's situation. Obviously, for the first 2 rounds, I've been calling him JRD ZZBot, and I've been instructed that no longer am I allowed to be calling him by that. I have to call him JT. So from now on, he'll be called JT. So JT in the Mercedes on the hards, going for his fast lap, 23.3 per sector. I've no clue what set time should be. I just know they should be around a high 19 on the hards. He seems very cautious. Oh, he's AI. Alright. His Nexus clone on a... Yeah, he's up by 19 thousandths in the first sector. So that's enough to beat Toboggan at the moment. If you see the brakes glowing, I think they reach temperatures of about 800 degrees Celsius. You wouldn't want to be putting your hands on those. Coming through the fast right-hand row, saw Brendan Hartley fly into the wall in 2018. Brendan Hartley has a thing for flying into the wall at fast corners. Is he going to be... I didn't actually see if he was up because my attention span isn't very good, but it seems to be in the last sector. He seems to be doing quite well. He's in high ERS, which is good. You want to be in high ERS for this last sector. Nice, no imbalance there, doesn't look like it. So is this going to be an improvement? Looks like it might be. It's going to be a 19. Incredible, 19.7. Really good lap. Alright, I'll put telemetry on. There we go. The telemetry is normally a bit buggy, so 20.1. So everyone seems to be quite close, but nobody can get close to clone. Close to clone. It's a nice tongue twister. Now, is anyone coming out? That looks like JT coming out the pits. So he's out on a set of the hard tyres. Last I think he's on some sort of lap. It better not be quick because this is embarrassing if this is supposed to be a quick lap. He's in on the ERS, so I assume not. So Stim, I think, is going to start a lap. If you give me a moment. I believe we're going to have a special guest joining us in the com boxes. Actually, I don't know how to invite people, so I think I set up to play together. So sorry about the blue screen. Obviously, with why do I have to miss the crash? With Liquid not being here tonight due to him being tired because he went to watch QPR get 1 point, even though he's not a QPR fan. I wonder. So he will not be here tonight. He will be watching. So look out for him in the chat and call him whatever you like. So, yep. Maximus out on the mediums. That's quite early for a mediums lap. Is anyone else out on the mediums? Let me check. LR Speedwood's on the mediums, but he's in the pits at the minute. Hold on, sorry about the blue screen once again. Trying to get some stuff sorted. Right. On board with Maximus again. Oh, I mean, I don't know if that was lag, but something happened there. Well, that gearing sounds slightly dodgy. He's still in hot lap, so I think he's going to run out of ERS before he manages to cross the line. He's going to come around the final 3K. He's going to run out of the RS pod line. Doesn't look like too good a lap. As our special guest has joined the party.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
Big C, if you don't know who I am, so...
As Jamie set a lap on the soft? Alright, now I need to figure out how to get Connor into the lobby. I think if I set up a play together, you can join. Hopefully, this doesn't end the stream. Oh, I don't think I can. I think someone in the lobby will. Hold on, I'll put a message in the chat.
Thanks. No, I thought I'd join because you were alone.
I'm very lonely tonight, yeah. With Lickle being worn out from watching QPR play, I mean, who wouldn't be?
I do agree profusely.
Who's on a lap? Jamie? No, Jamie's not on a lap. Nexus, no. Nobody's on a lap. Actually, Duo is on the hard, so we'll see what Duo can do.
I'll see if I get an invite. Oh, yeah, I got one. Good.
Oh.
Thank you, clone. I'll just change the title of the stream while I load in.
Well, I thought I'd done it correct.
No, you missed the season.
Oh. Closer than Edward ever gets.
Spectate? Yeah.
Let me check. Someone in the stream, tell me if you can hear Connor, I don't know if I have other people's voices on aloud. I think I should do, because I haven't changed any of the settings, but I don't know.
Okay. It's loading in, but I'll just change the stream time.
I think everyone's going to pit and get ready for the fight. Actually, no, LR Stim is out on the set of the softs, and he's on a hot lap.
He's on a hottie.
And JP has put in the chat he will be racing drunk, so I mean the low standards we normally see from LR speedways are about to get a whole lot lower. This should be interesting into turn one.
As JP, to be fair to him, has had a good season, so let's see what the man can produce.
Must have had a good time today if he's drunk by 8 o'clock. I lost him in the final sector all over the place. His apexes don't seem to be getting hit. Ooh, I don't know if I'm lagging or the lobby's lagging. I hope it's the lobby.
It seems okay for me, so maybe...
It's me then.
It's a bit too much, but yeah, I'm now streaming. I'm not streaming, I'm commentating. So what can Stim do in the Alfa Romeo? There's only P2 on softs, half a second shy of pole position. So yeah, hello everyone, Oogie, Lickle, JP, the lot.
I expect viewers to skyrocket now you're here.
Yeah, well, I think there's people enjoying their Saturday nights playing a bit of Monopoly. So, yeah.
Yellow flag sector 1! Oh no, I don't think anyone's crashed. Where did Mooselot go? He went P2 on P3, I can count, on a set of mediums. 19.2, wow, 4 tenths faster than... Wait, no, the only medium runner at the minute. Except for Maximus, who's set a 20.3. I hope that's not his actual pace, because I will be concerned.
Yeah, I was just putting a little tweet out on my Twitter saying I'm commentating, but yeah, obviously we'll see a few more medium laps to come from the likes of JT and Nexus Cologne. But yeah, the soft's an interesting choice. I think you can do soft hard, but it's not the optimal strategy.
Wonder what LR Speedwood will set his lap on.
Well, he's got the medium selected, so I'm not sure. That man doesn't like to use too soft of a compound. That man, he prefers the harder compounds. It suits his style a lot more, does it for LR Speedwood. Currently for the Livid Racing Team, a very prestigious team.
Sorry.
It's alright, Alfie, Oddly. So
I'm not
anyone
used
out
to,
on that, but...
I'm not used to jokes in the commentary box with Lickle always here.
Yeah, you're usually making all the jokes, but yeah, Maximus is out in the Haas as the sun begins to set or rise. I'm not too sure, but
one of the
come
two.
through turn 3. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so on the softs is Maximus, so he's certainly be looking to challenge maybe the top 3 or 4.
Hopefully. He didn't overtake. I don't know why he didn't overtake for the middle sector, but this is PSGL F6. Anything does happen.
It does indeed, but some people just prefer the overtake a bit more. Don't know, a bit more has been deployed. That's what some people just prefer in the low speed. So yeah, what kind of Maximus? Got any P8s? But he's really wrenching that car. The Rich Energy, sponsored Haas, which does look quite nice. And he's 6 cents up.
Oh, Stim's out. I think he might have crashed. We have yellow flags in all 3 sectors. That's what we like to see.
Well, it is F6 and a nice addition to the forum where the stream's top of the forum. So that's good to see, to be fair. Nice addition. But yeah, what can Maximus do through the final corner? Flat out. Unless you're dead. But yeah, what can Maximus do in the Haas? It's P4. P4 on a 19.3.
Disappointing.
Yeah, you expect
Nexus Clone is half a second up on medium, so he's on for 19.2 at the minute.
Yeah, and I think you'll find even more on the last sector, because obviously that's comparing to his hard lap. So yeah, Nexus Clone I think needs to be looking to put it maybe P3 ahead of his fellow Nexus driver.
This could even be an 18, so can it be an 18? I don't know. Can you go P2? Can you beat Stim? I think he's going to. He is. Very good lap.
That is a nice lap. Anyone
That's that big C pace, that.
Yeah, thanks. Jamie is on 2 tenths up and looking to extend his advantage, and he's bottled it. It's a bottle from Jamie.
I can't find Jamie. I forgot who is Jamie.
He's Jamie 2905.
Oh yeah, that one. No one's called
Morris.
Jamie. Too many Jamies for me to handle. He's in the sandpit. That's not going to be a good lap.
It's not easy to just get out of the way, not dirtying the track.
Maximus is not on a good lap.
Disaster. Unless the timing's wrong for me.
Yeah, the timing's always wrong in F6. That seems to be a common occurrence.
I was going to say rowing duo like JP failed to make it, but they have made it. But I think it's going to be JT in the Mercedes is going to be the main man to watch Alfie.
Yeah, I'm on board with him now. Slams open that DRS.
Yeah,
6 tenths up.
Yeah, he's looking really good.
Can he challenge Clone? I think he's going to be able to, because I think his previous lap was on hard, so...
Yeah, but he does look a little bit nervous. This man, this boy, looking to put his name up in lights. JT, as they call him. JT Killer is what he was known as. And, he's using a lot of curve there, Alfie, but, it does look quite good. A good time coming.
Might be invalid. You never know. No, very good lap.
Very good lap indeed.
I think Rowan's lap is gone. Is Duo's fin lap looking any good? Yeah, Rowan's lap is not going to be anywhere. Duo is 61,000.
Look who's in the wall, it's JP.
Oh, I didn't see it, that's a tragedy.
He's pumping the wall, I don't know if you can see it. But
where has he crashed? Explain to us, Connor.
Is it turn 3? I can't tell. It was either turn 3 or the flat out turn 9 or whatever it's called.
Oh, Duo absolutely drifting it. This is not going to be a very good lap. So a very common occurrence this season. Matt and JP starting at the back. I think that's been the back row for every race this season.
Yeah. But due to the turnout, I think they've both got a good opportunity. So what can Duo Finn do? Oh,
did he even improve?
Great effort. Yeah, he did. He definitely improved. Great effort. P10 on mediums. I think that deserves credit.
So a very jumbled grid here. We have JB on pole on softs. And then, almost called him the forbidden name. We have JT in P2 and Nexus Clone in P3, both on the mediums. Then we have Stim P4 on the softs, so that's not very good for him. Nexus Mooshlot 5th on mediums. Maximus in a really horrible position to be starting on those softs. Iceman and Road on the hard, so I don't really know. Alternate strategy maybe could work. Well, they definitely don't want to get damaged because then they'll have to do a 2-stop, but hopefully the alternate strategy will work for them. Toboggan on the softs, really not doing very good. And 9th, and who got 10th? I can't remember with my horrible stream memory. Someone got it's dry as I expected.
Yeah, I do agree. So yeah, the timing in this session looks a bit more on point. So that's what you want to see. And Game Freak got Woot Ass will has to be in the Mercedes next season. I think he deserves to be. There's no one better to have him in the car. I think if Ricardo's available, then you get him in the car. But there's no
No,
one
no,
better
no.
than Bottas.
Ricardo, overrated.
Yeah, I'll be happy if there was an upgrade going in Bottas's car. Then I'd understand. But I don't see any upgrades.
I think George Russell, maybe give him another season, he could possibly be an upgrade. Looking very good in that Williams, except being beaten by Kubica in the championship. The one-arm merchant.
Yeah, so we've got a few more viewers. Hello, Jay, Jitex, and JP also in the chat. But yeah, big opportunity for points, JP. This is a big chance to get into double figures.
So
that's been a while since that's
JP
happened.
starting on the mediums outside the top 10. Interesting. Cool.
I can't get the tyres up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, but I'm quite liking the look of the hard tyres for C-Tyre Steam. You know, the hards are a great race tyre. I just saw it in the session before where Jay overtook me when he was on hards, and I was on mediums at the start. So the hards are a great race tyre. So I won't rule out the likes of Nexus Iceman, but I think JT and Nexus Clone are the favourites.
Mate, well, I mean, you can't really discount Jamie because he will have clear air in front of him. So if he can get a second gap before DRS is enabled, he could have a chance of pulling the gap that he needs to either do the two-stop or go long on the hards at the end. What would you do, Connor? 7-time champion. Would you go hard long or would you do two mediums after the softs?
On the softs, yeah, I'll just go for the one-stop strategy. So softs to hards is the fastest way to go. And I find with the mediums, or even, well, obviously with the hards, the times don't drop off. So, it's a great track for race pace. You can be very consistent. And I think Jamie really does need to extend the stint, then move on to the hard tyre.
Yeah, and always, as in F6, we probably will see a few cars backwards because that is the trademark of F6. So
that's
Jamie's
what you want to see.
Jamie's going to lead the field around the final corner. I'm sure he has a lot of butterflies in his belly because he's often in these positions and he often doesn't deliver the results.
Yeah, fanny flutters, as they call it as well. So yeah, Jamie will be on pole on the soft and we'll have a good launch off the line. Mr. Stim also will be looking to mingle with JT and Clone in second and third. Can
Tianato Toboggan launch himself off into maybe the top 5 off the start? Because there are two hard runners in front of him, so anyway, the lights are going to come on. I don't know how delayed they're going to be this time, but it's a complete gamble on this game. But we have 4, 5 red lights, at least on my screen we do. And they're going to go out on my screen, but not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, someone's jumped the start toboggan. The commentator's curse. Horrible camera angle, but this is a good camera angle. JT's had a good start. Can he challenge maybe into turn 1 round the outside? I don't think he's going to be able to. He's going to go for it though, but no. Oh, that's slightly illegal, but we'll let him off. Go around the outside at turn 3, but that's not going to work. There's a few cars side by side.
Up to P9. Sorry, P8 for Duofin. Duofin with a great start there.
Incredible start. Matt Romano down to last. I think we all expected to see that.
Sorry, Duofin P7. Duofin's up to P7.
Incredible. And it's all clean. Nobody's backwards. That is incredible. Always a Red Bull nearly backwards.
He won't take long. Any minute now.
Yeah, JT, surprisingly close to the back of Jamie for this point in the race.
Yeah, the softs don't last long at all.
Nobody goes into the gravel, so that's good. Toboggan and Iceman.
Oh, sorry. We nearly hit Maximus, but all good. All good.
As it's all single file, which is what I like to see.
Yeah, I don't know if JP's got a bit of damage, but he's really falling off the back of P10. Duofin looking very assured.
I don't think he does have any damage. So, yeah. The end of the first lap, Jamie sets the fastest lap, but JT only 2 tenths behind us. Toboggan's in the pits. He's going to go for the move for the lead here. JT, give me a good camera angle. He's not going to be able to do it. Nope. Jamie manages to hold onto the lead with the inside line into turn 1. And JT's going to run wide through turn 3. That could maybe allow Jamie to pull the 1 second gap he needs.
Yeah, a little bit of dirty there, and as Cliffy Lickle points out, we had 3 safety cars last time in F6 round Spain, where Zhu Ho Fin took an unlikely podium, so that man has history around this circuit. So let's just watch out. And to be able to Rowan, 6th on the hards. Watch out for him.
Incredible. JP really fallen behind, 2.3 seconds behind Musla already, so 2.8 seconds behind now. So I do agree with you, Connor, that I think he does have damage. It's kind of very tame. Everyone nice and evenly spread out. Although the top 4 kind of pulling away.
Yeah, as you'd expect. I think once JT has a bit of DRS action, it's going to be see you later, Jamie.
LR speed within the gravel! It's not gone well for him, but in fact JT really close to Jamie this time by. So that's the fastest lap of the race, and he's going to go for the lead. He's going to be able to get his car in front into the braking zone. I think he is as... Ooh! And he's got the move for the lead. That is crucial. I think that's Jamie's chance of winning over if he can't get this position back. It's going to... Wow.
Right.
Ignore me. Here he comes.
Great. Good from Jamie, but a bit naive, a little bit naive.
Raikkonen'd it.
Yeah.
His teammate's going to have a go now. Stim's going to get him. Hopefully tries not to lose a position to that Renault.
No,
he's not going to, so...
This is great for JT, because these guys are going to be holding up the main competitor for the race win up. So, yeah, JT needs to start extending the gap a little bit, because Mr. Sim looks very loose at the rear.
Takes a funny line into that hairpin there, questionable. But I reckon these stops are going to start dying off already.
Yeah, I think they are. I think JT needs to really just make sure they don't overtake him or get near him, because they're going to be very slow. And look, Mr. Stim very slow out the final corner, you know, really struggling.
Interestingly, Toboggan has pit for the softs, so he'll probably be going for the hards at the end. But Clone on the back of Jamie, he's going to go for it. In fact, there's a move going on in the background. Rowan on Maximus, easy move.
Yeah, Rowan's doing a great job. P5 on the hards, it's a good position to be in. I won't rule him out, definitely for a podium or even the win.
Mouchelot's into the pits. He was on the medium, so he must have picked up some damage from somewhere. I mustn't have seen it.
Yeah, and yeah, as Lickle rightly points out, Toboggan had a drive-through penalty
for
the start.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, so Nexus Clone really closing in on Jamie, who's struggling to get these softs are done and dusted, as far as I'm concerned. But I'm surprised KT's not managed to extend the gap a little bit to Mr. Sim, but Mr. Stim lagging for me.
Yeah, he lagged for me. He seems to be a bit all over the place.
Yep, a mess. And the commentary, Stephen, is Alfie. Oh, sorry, Alfie, Bugatti, and Big C, if you know of him.
As Jamie's going to pit already. So early pit stop from Jamie 2905. Now where's that going to bring him out? I assume in last.
Yeah, pretty much. But what's he going on? What is he going on?
Is that me? No, hard. So I don't reckon he can go to the end though, can he?
I'll be surprised, but we'll see.
So that's Rowan up to P4.
Yeah, I think Rowan is one to watch, but this man, Joe Finn, P6, holding his own out there.
He's got Iceman, his teammate, behind him, so could we see some team orders?
Yeah, sorry.
As we have a yellow flag, it's Stim! Stim has spun!
Oh, he's beached it. He's
absolutely bottled it.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's what Mr. Sim does. He's done it for years.
Here comes Matt Romano up into P7.
Yeah, Matt Romano doing a great job.
Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, and Jamie is getting held up by LR Speedwood. And TNR Toboggan. Whatever he's called. Yeah, Toboggan. So yeah, there's a bit of McLaren team orders, but yeah, Toboggan got through LR Speedwood. Mr. Speedwood struggling for grip.
Yep. Jamie probably going to go for the move here. Does JP have DRS? He does, so that's going to help him in his No, never mind. As Stim's off again. He doesn't have any damage, I don't think, but I assume his tyres will be overheated. So it's
Yeah,
actually Rowan on the back of Maximus. Could be going for P3 here.
He's looking very strong as Rowan.
Easy overtake. So that's Maximus. He's on the soft, so I assume those tyres are dying very quickly.
Yeah, so I think the battle for the win will be between the top three, obviously, with the soft runners making a naive strategy choice, and that's why Mr. Duo Finn could profit from all this and get some big points.
As Stim has decided to pit for the mediums, get those softs off.
Yeah, so Maximus surely will be making a stop very shortly because Duo Finn is really closing in.
He hasn't dropped that far off Rowan. I thought he would have dropped a bit further off, as he gets very sideways out of turn whatever that is.
Yeah, well,
more yellow flags.
Oh, Stim, get out. Let's retire. Let's call it a day.
How has he ended up over there?
Yeah, I have no idea. But
I don't
really
think he has any damage, so it should be alright.
It's nearly a lap down.
Except for those gravelly tyres.
JT looking really good out there, to be fair to him. Much faster than anyone else at the minute.
Maximus in. I think Gio will have DRS though, so that's going to aid him in his defence against his teammate. I don't think he's going to be close enough to go for anything. No, he's not. So I have a lovely helicopter view. I'm about 300 feet in the sky.
Well, look at you. So,
I think I have more yellow flags. It's Stim again.
Oh,
he's all over the place. He's really not having a good time.
No, embarrassing. This man has got a lot of experience out there, and this happens when you've got... Oh my god, Mushalot's fucked it up at the final corner as well. So I think points are guaranteed for JP, Duo and Matt, which is great news for them.
Incredible news, as Jamie is being held up a little bit by TNR Toboggan. As he's the only person who started on the softs that's still on them. Clearly the husky chocolate rear wing aiding him in his calories. Ooh. Where's he going? This isn't MotoGP as he takes a lovely racing line through there. Incredible.
Well, to be fair to Jamie, he's got his cheap pole position and he's probably going to get a P10, so a good day's work.
That was a very nice racing line from Jamie. I am highly impressed. I think more inexperienced drivers would have tried. He's cutting the track even more now. I think more inexperienced drivers would have tried to turn into that corner and ended up in the wall, a bit like Stim. Maybe Stim should take a page out of Jamie's book. As Iceman, all over the back of his teammate.
Interesting. I mean, it's died down a little bit already, but yeah, JT looks really strong at the front, you got to say.
I think he's gained about a second in the last 2 laps, maybe.
Yeah, certainly.
Flying away.
The man to beat.
More yellow flags. Is it Stim again? It is.
That man.
Absolutely terrible. He's better get out of the way of all the leaders.
I think he should just retire. It's a disgrace.
He's doing it for all the pensioners of PSGL and he's not delivering.
I'm embarrassed to be, associated with such a driver.
He's nearly crashing the pit lane as well.
Yep.
I'm expecting to see Stim has retired very soon as Maximus has now joined the Speedwood bus.
Yeah, that's what you want. Potential for a bit of carnage.
We like a bit of carnage in F6. That's the only thing that excites us. Jamie and Toboggan going side by side for the final chicane. That isn't a normal overtaking spot.
And I do agree. A bit not naive, but a bit stupid. But yes, very clean. So we're down to 10 runners. Everyone's got a point. That's what you want. People getting rewarded for turning up. Obviously, there's quite a few guys on holidays and so on and so forth. So hopefully there'll be better turnouts for the rest of the season.
People clearly don't like Spain, and I don't blame them. Connor, I know you're not a big fan of Spain.
No, I don't mind it. It's not as quick as the last game. So
Oh.
yeah, Jamie looking out around the outside into turn 5. Not quite.
As a duo, hasn't actually lost too much time to his teammates, so he's doing very well. I say that and he loses 6 through one corner, so as I think Jamie is gonna have another go at Toboggan here. Oh, we have their last speedrun off in the background. Oh. Clearly all the alcohol has gone to his head.
Yeah.
Can he turn it around? He can.
Oh, Jamie. Can he get the move into the chicane?
Oh, that is naughty!
Oh.
That is not what we like to see.
What am I seeing? Maximus is now here. Maximus is now here.
Oh, is that Toboggan going into the wall? We love a bit of F6 carnage, and that's what we're being treated to tonight.
Matt's on for some big points at this rate.
Toboggan, 5 second stop go. He's taken those tyres, 9 laps, quite impressive.
Yeah.
I don't think
Maximus
speed...
Maximus around the outside of Jamie. And yeah, job done on the grippier tyre.
Sticking to that track like a prick stick.
Indeed. So certainly getting to the pit stop window for the leaders on the mediums, but the 2 hard runners will be pitting around a lap 20 maybe.
Yeah, as Clone is actually caught up a bit to JT. The gap was about 4.5 seconds, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. It does indeed. So yeah, next Clone looks to have a bit more pace. Now the tyres are wearing slightly, but 3 seconds still is a big gap to make up.
I could make up in a lap and a half.
So yeah, Jamie, on the lack of Max was Jamie's race, pole position to P8 on a set of hard tyres, which probably can't get to the end.
I told you it would happen, and it has happened. It always happens. He always qualifies near the front and always ends up near the back.
So yeah, I think naivety and hopefully a lesson for everyone in
more
other divisions. There's more yellow flags. Who is it?
Nobody. Oh, is it? Oh, I think he was letting his teammate through.
Yeah, a disaster fair last Speedwood, to be honest. Another man's been on the piss, on the pole, I've heard, so...
I missed another overtake. I'm terrible at this.
So yeah, Jamie up to P7. So, but the battle for the win is on. 3.8 seconds is the gap. But obviously, a slow pit stop. If you get held, you lose 2 seconds just like that. So, especially in the Mercedes garage, you can easily get held up.
Absolute nightmare, the Mercedes garage is. Let's have a look at the ERS levels. Let's see who's got more battery. It's actually JT with about 10% more, so he's winning the battery front of things. Oh, LR speed of 86%. He's on low fuel, 5% battery. He's basically driving a cardboard box at this point.
Yeah, maybe he's just pushing for a faster lap. As JT does a 22.2, which is very respectable. As really good lap there from JT. 22.2 compared to a 22.8 for Clone. So yeah,
Connery's worried about his pace.
Yeah. So yeah, JT really, to be fair to him, he's showing some, let's say, F4 pace, I'd say, or even higher.
Well, we don't want to lose another quick driver because everyone who seems to win a race in F6 seems to leave straight
I don't think
away.
we'll be moving anyone else because, yeah, we need numbers.
As we can clearly see from example right now. But so, it's good. It's good to have 10 drivers finish because, you know, it shows no matter what happens, like if you're LR speeder and know you're not going to finish anywhere near anybody, it gives you the, the inspiration to carry on.
Yeah, I do agree, and it gives, obviously with 10 finishes, it gives the lower guys lower down a chance to put a set of softs on and get the fast slab without any penalty. Just pit for soft, just keep pitting for softs until you get
soft
at the end.
I wonder if Matt can get his second fastest lap of the season because he got it in Australia.
Yep, maybe. So yeah, Jamie ahead of Maximus. I don't know what happened there, but yeah.
I think the overtake was made. Wait, yeah, something happened. I don't know. As they're catching up to Matt Romano, so will Matt pull his classic, I don't know how to describe a trait, and just go straight on at this corner and let them both through?
Hopefully a fight, so at least he waits to the back straight. You know, they're not really making any moves in this final sector, so if Matt wants to, not lose time, just let him through in the final set straight. But
No, he decides he wants to build sandcastles instead, and he lets them blow through that way.
It's just like, I don't know, a safety car, which you can only take. So yeah, Matt Romano down to P8, but he's on for good points. He's on to beat his main rival JP. So Matt is probably just doing his thing.
I think the terminology you were looking for, Connor, is moving chicane.
Yeah, I do like that analogy. And yeah, question in the chat: who's likely to win? It looks like JT. It's going to be JT versus Clone for the victory. But JT just looks to have the pace at the minute. The gap's staying quite stable.
There's the pit stop. Oh bollocks! I just dropped the controller. Only three people. Wow, only three people who are still racing have stopped at Toboggan, but I don't think he's pit. Wait, he's pit for another set of softs. I don't know what tyres he's on. I think he's on hards, but on my screen it says softs. Was this on your screen, Connor?
Mr. Toboggan says hards, 3-lap tyres old, so yeah, he will be, going to the end. As Clone decides to blink, he's going for the undercut. Box now, Renault says. So Clone is in to perform the undercut.
Oh yeah, neutral into the pit lane. That is the way we like to do it. Don't press X too early because you will be held for about 40 seconds. Very nice. Now, is he going to fight in clear air? I think
yeah.
If he can get out ahead of Jamie, he should be alright, which comfortably he's going to. So, nice clear air for Clone. And I think JT's going to have to respond at the end of this lap.
He will indeed. He's going to be. It's hammer time. He's using high ERS modes, overtake and hot lap being deployed. So it's hammer time, as Bono always says on cue. So we'll see what he can do.
Gap to the leader at the minute is 24.1 seconds. So we'll see if that comes down throughout the lap as I have a hiccup mid-word.
Mid-sentence as well. So yeah, Lexus Clone 24.0 off the pace, but obviously he'll have not fresh tyres, but he'll have warm tyres, so he'll definitely close the gap on the next lap if he doesn't on this lap. And obviously it depends who's ballsy into the pits, because some people are quite cautious.
As JT is in, hopes he doesn't speed. He doesn't speed a lot. There was a good pit entry, so he should be safe. Is he going to get a good pit exit out the box? Not as quick as Clone, but not bad. So he should be okay. Where is Clone? He's coming out the final chicane. Where is JT? This is not going to be close.
There's Duo.
Ooh, that could be crucial.
Very nice.
So they have a slower car, but I think Duo might pit at the end of this lap, considering the age of his tyres, as Maximus and Jamie are going at it once again. But the move not able to be completed into turn 1. As in fact, Rowan and Iceman, they're quite close together now.
Yeah, Iceman's showed some good pace, to be fair to him. And next is his undercuts really reduced the gap by a couple of tenths. It's about 3.2 seconds to JT, so nothing big. And a lap's difference tyres doesn't really make much difference either.
This is good information for F1. As LR Speedwood making another trip into the pit lane. What's he going to go on to? To serve hard, so clearly he has visions of going to the end. Probably won't without getting more damage, knowing LR Speedwood, but he can always try.
Yeah, that's all you can do, is try. So, yeah, LR Speedwood on for a point, but he's scored points in every race so far, so I think he'll be quite content with his season's, what he's producing at his age. So, that's Duo pits.
Yep, as Maximus is actually right on the back of Jamie now. As Clone sets fastest lap, so clearly trying to close that gap, but I think that was JT's outlap, so we'll have to see what he does this lap to get a true indication of the pace. But Maximus is going to go for the move, and I think this should be easy. Yep, it is. He's already passed him. So a very tame move there. As Matt has got past Joe in the pit, so good for Matt.
Yeah, but Matt's yet to stop, but he'll be on the fresh mediums. So yeah, when Matt pits, he'll come out in a solid P8. So yeah, Matt's looking really, really good for, well, not P8, P9 actually, on a set of mediums, the Thompson update.
Yeah, that gap between JT and Clone seems to be at a stalemate around like the 3.1, 3.2 range. So one of them is either going to have to, or JT either going to have to slow down, or Clone's going to have to speed up if you want to see a battle for the actual lead. But maybe Rowan, when he pits for the what will be the mediums, he could maybe challenge. Can these hard runners extend their stid to go on the softs at the end, or will it have to be mediums?
They could, but I think the optimal way is probably go on the mediums because the softs don't really last too long. As Jamie's got back past their head, whatever I'm saying, Maximus. So yeah, but the top two as well. 4
Very
tenths,
close.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, I think. No, never mind. Ignore what I was about to say. Completely irrelevant. Jamie and Maximus.
Yeah, Maximus. Yeah. A lot of marbles offline, so can Maximus make move around the outside on Jamie? These two have been dueling all race, and it's nice and clean. Good for Maximus.
Too clean.
Why would you have pushed him off there?
I wouldn't have pushed it. Well, no, if it was me in that situation, I wouldn't have. But if I'm spectating, then I would like to see it.
Yeah, so good clean racing here in F6 this evening, which is what you want, I guess, from a league. Sort of runs leagues, but maybe not from the audience. That
from
is
the steward's office, that's what we want.
I do agree. So,
Iceman,
the battle for the
yeah, maybe be close enough for a move on Rowan down the start-finish straight.
Yep. And this battle will be for the net third place, the net final spot on the podium. So, yeah, it's big for these guys.
As I think this might be an easy overtake. Rowan doesn't even defend the inside. And that is Iceman into the lead for the moment before they pit. As in the distance we see the shining papaya McLaren of LR Speedwood.
Yeah, he's really struggling. He's really struggling out. Look at that ERS. Consistently low on ERS. You can't really get it in non.
As Jamie and Maximus going out once again. It's a bit like Matt Romano, staying under 5% ERS for the whole race. Yeah, like he did at Germany.
So Matt is now on 100, but as he's let Churro through. So Churro is on for 7th this evening. Churro driving beautifully at the scene of his last podium.
Yeah.
In the
LR
F1
Speedwood
leagues.
Pretty much stops on track to let them both through.
What a man. What a fine bit of meat, LR Speedwood. Just letting people through.
Sticking to the rules left, right and centre.
Exactly. You love to see it, but yeah, Maximus versus Jamie looks to be going on and on and on.
As Rowan decides to pull the trigger and pit and get damaged while entering the pits. That is the F6 calibre. The driver's skill is off the charts here in Formula 6. Drivers can enter the pit lane without ripping their wheels off.
Will they have a wing ready, or will it be like Mercedes in real life?
No wing, no wing.
No, and he's got damage. Yeah, I see the damage. Oh no.
Matt Romano for P7.
Yeah, the end plate's gone, so not like in real life for Mercedes at Hockenheim with Hamilton. But look at Rowan, he was on for it and P4 easy peasy P4, maybe even P3.
I think we need to make a montage of Rowan's race and put is it Benny Hill music over, I think it's called. I don't know what it is from, but
I know what you mean, but yeah. I don't know the name.
I think it's Benny Hill, I don't know.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it's been impressive. JT, 5 seconds clear.
I was about to say, yeah, he's really pulling that gap. He's pulled the trigger. As he's touching the grass on the straight, so I don't know what he's doing there, but...
No, neither. But it's working. Maybe that's what we need to do.
Clearly getting that grass boost.
So big Rowan threw away probably a 3rd place or even a 4th, so he's going to have to box for another set of medium
absolute
tyres.
bottle job as we have Iceman into the pits.
He won't have another set of mediums, will he? Or did he start? No, he didn't start them, did he?
He's going to have to go soft.
Disaster. Nexus responds. Nexus Iceman.
Yeah, you have to specify which Nexus. There's so many of them. Only 2 left in this race. Right? Now, is it? Rowan hasn't pit, so can he maybe... He's not going to get out ahead of Iceman, so this should guarantee Iceman for P3 this race.
Yeah, job done. And it'd be interesting to see what Iceman can do on those mediums. He's got 10 seconds to make up, but 30 laps. Never say never.
I assume it was a mistake from Clone because the gap isn't going up anymore. So maybe, I don't know, who took the line that went to Narnia and back, the MotoGP line? I forgot who it was. I think it was Duofin. Maybe he took the Duofin line. Jamie. Oh, JP in the wall! Oh. The alcohol. What? Oh, he just disappeared on my screen and now he's back.
I just saw it in the background.
Oh, don't do that, JP. Don't do that.
He doesn't want a point. The man doesn't want a point.
All the alcohol gone to his head. He's clearly a lightweight. As Matt Romano picks up a penalty, I don't think... That could mean something because Toboggan is behind him. Only 5 seconds.
Yeah, and Matt's probably going to go for a set of softs as LR Speedwood's going to go back out for another sesh with the boys.
Yeah. Hopefully gets his goodie bag from his birthday party. But Maximus is into the pits. So that's going to promote Matt Romano up to P7.
Yeah, but Matt obviously yet to make his one mandatory pit stop.
I think this could be close. Wait, is he? Yeah, he doesn't pit?
No.
Oh, I thought he pit. Oh, never mind then. It's quite disappointing. This could be close though between him and Toboggan, because we see Toboggan coming down the straight. I think Toboggan is going to jump Maximus. And is he? Yeah, I think so. He is. As that gap has gone up nearly another 2 seconds between JT and Clone.
Yeah, and I just think JT has just got the pace, he's got the quality this evening. So far, mistakes are possible, but he just looks very assured at the moment.
Yeah. As Iceman, I think, has actually caught Clone by about 2 seconds since he's come out the pit, so maybe Iceman could get P2.
Yep, very much so. He's really closing in.
As Jamie gonna force his way past Rowan for P4. Rowan's gonna maybe look to try and get him back. He probably doesn't know he has wing damage. That's the caliber of F6 drivers. He's gonna be close enough to get DRS, so maybe he could come back at him. In fact, never mind. Jamie decides it's time to box and stop. Maximus all over the back of Toboggan. Could we see all yellow flags? I like to see yellow flags. Oh, it's Duo!
Oh no! He's just disaster for Duo. Finn, he was on for big points.
Yeah, I don't think he has damage, so hopefully he can carry on. Look at this battle here. It's TNR Toboggan and Maximus with Jamie right behind. Maximus has got P5 at the minute, but Jamie coming up the inside through turn 3. Oh, that's a late on the brakes, but the move's gonna be complete.
Yeah. So the race has really settled down after that bit of action. But yeah, Maximus versus Jamie, you could be seeing that again and again and again for the final 11 laps.
Don't forget Duo, because while he did spin, he didn't get any damage, I don't believe. So maybe he could have the pace to come back at these guys and maybe get involved.
Maybe, maybe not. But hopefully we'll be seeing some more juicy action to get the juices flowing out, because that's what you want, don't you?
Yeah, I believe the juices will start flowing when Iceman catches Clone, because he's gaining at a rate of knots.
Yeah, really strong pace there from the
Iceman. I think he's gaining slowly on JT as well, but I don't... Oh, that is a nice corner cut there from Jamie. But I don't think Iceman's gaining at the right way. He's going to catch JT towards the end. But here comes Jamie on Maximus. Move for P5. And it's going to be a successful one. Unless Maximus can maybe look for the inside line to turn 1, which he's not going to do. So that's... Ooh. I don't know if you saw that there, but Maximus got very out of shape through turn 2.
Yeah, loosening up his buttons. So yeah, Maximus stands to be 6. Well, yeah, Jamie was on pole, so I think it's only natural he's going to really pull away. And obviously, fastest lap is up for grabs, and it's a 21.3 from Nexus Iceman at the minute. So I think Jamie will be pushing hard to try and get it.
Yeah. Matt Romano could maybe pick for softs at the end, like he did at Melbourne, and go for it, because he will get the extra point. I don't think LR Speedwood won't score any points, will he, because he has to
No,
complete a
he won't.
certain race distance.
Quite disappointing. Yeah, a free championship point. You know, I hope on Monday there's a free point for me. That's what I hope.
Well, you need all the points you can get, because at the moment you're behind me in the championship, and that is embarrassing.
I don't feel you're a top driver. I'm not embarrassed. You were challenging for the podium last race, so
Oh yeah, got left no room.
Clearly not. So yeah, no one's in DRS range of each other now, so the race is really settling down. It's not simmering, it's simmering on the boil.
Yeah, it's...
slightly.
This is a slow burner.
Yeah, so I'm not sure where the next battle is going to come from, to be honest, looking at the gaps, but let's just enjoy this Barcelona circuit.
Let's embrace the look of these modern Formula 1 cars. Which car do we think looks the best this evening, Connor?
Oh, I don't know. I think they're all looking quite. You know, just look how the sun glistens. I like how the black Haas, just how the sun glistens on Maximus's car with those yellow tires. I think the Haas is a stunning vehicle.
Obviously, black absorbs the most light, so you know, clearly not optimal conditions for this Haas. I'm sure it would rather be dark, because obviously that absorbed sunlight will be adding weight to this vehicle.
Thank you, science teacher. So yeah, JT in a league of his own, nearly 10 seconds clear of Nexus clone, but Nexus Iceman close again. But will the Nexus manager tip to be voids be making a few team orders in the final few laps?
I think the as you commented on the Haas situation is similar to that one of Force India on the last game when it was raining at Austria. I believe the Force India had an advantage in the rain because obviously it's pink, so it sticks out more. You know, as if if you get a black car in the rain, maybe it's more difficult to see in front of you because black is kind of like, it's not a in-your-face colour, is it? It's pink. I mean, you're not going to miss a pink car in a parking lot, are you, Connor?
No, I do agree. No, unfortunately, I don't drive, so I don't own a vehicle.
I don't drive either, surprisingly.
No, well, you are sort of a young pup, so many years ahead of you to do such activities.
Edward, in these desperate times of lack of entertainment, you need to come up with stuff to talk about, because there's absolutely nothing going on track.
No, the race is just chilled out, but I think that's what you want. But I think it's a good time to reflect on the previous races, and we saw Nino move up to F4, and also we saw Nexus Legends be removed. So, how do you reflect on Nino's promotion and obviously Nexus Legends removal?
Well, Nino, I always thought he was a solid driver. I think last week he won the Bugatti randomizer. I don't know if you watch the F6 streams often, but we have the Bugatti randomizer where at the start of every race there's a random driver picked, and that is the driver who is guaranteed to win the race. And Nino won it in China, and he won the race. So clearly, hard evidence suggests that the Bugatti randomizer does in fact give a performance enhancement drug. So yeah, Nino, very good driver.
Sorry, I have to interrupt there. Yeah, when we're talking about these performance enhancing drugs, I think that's something that we're going to actually have to investigate after the race. So we'll see what comes of that, and we'll release a statement hopefully tomorrow morning.
And the Legends situation, that was a very interesting one for myself personally. Obviously, in the interviews, I got a bit angry. I got a bit vexed, as some of the chaps might say. But then, obviously, the ensuing stuff on Twitter afterwards, with some heated arguments in the F6 Twitter account, was very interesting. Made my night.
Yeah, well, the tweet did get approved by an unnamed
an
secret
unnamed
league director,
source.
so
So,
yeah, it did get approved. So you can't really be blamed for that.
although the tweet was thought up by myself, I just got it approved.
Yep,
But
as you should.
yeah, Nexus Iceman slowly gaining. I don't even know if he is going to gain, but
I'll check the sectors, see what sort of times they're doing.
Matt Romano has
22-1.
damage, so might have to pick. I don't know where he got the damage from, but
Yeah, about 7 tenths of that faster is Nexus clone at the minute.
so we need the
No,
F1
nice
HUD, expected laps till he catches.
Wait, the pointless thing I find. But as CC Brian is now in the chat, yeah, CC Brian is mediums to hards.
Cornelius.
Corny, as he gets called by the ladies in Germany, I've heard. Corny, yes, that's what I've heard. So 21.5 for Nexus Iceman as he cut the gap to 2.7 seconds for P2.
JT has just run away with this. I mean, he must feel like he's in time trial. I think all these drivers must feel like they're in time trial, just doing lap after lap after lap.
Yep, and Lickle says it's corn on the knob. That's what Lickle says. In relation to CC Brain being in the chat. And yeah, Jay, it's like they've just copied and pasted the tyres from last game onto this game. But it's taken 2 years, supposedly. Well, yeah, the tyre strategies are basically the same. I even find the tyre length is quite similar as well.
Con has all the information regarding all different tracks and all different strategies.
Yeah, being unemployed, I have a lot of time to study the game. It's just a shame that I can't be quick at the game.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day, Connor, maybe one day you can get some pace.
Maybe I'll have my chance at the top one day. But the gap is neutralising, stabilising, whatever you want to call it. P2 and P3, 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, I hope he catches because this race will have been very lackluster without a battle at the end.
It would, but some races are like that. I'm afraid, Spain in real life is boring. But
get it gone from the calendar.
We've got Canada, then we've got Paul Ricard. After
I
that, with the new pit lane.
Yeah, I have fond memories of Paul Ricard. My first ever win in PSGL came there after a controversial incident with Matt 32575.
Lovely, and obviously I'm going to be defending beautifully in FP as well. Got the Showman Award. You'll drive that day.
FP is a very good topic this week with me finally getting my full-time seat after a long-awaited position. Yeah. 4 seasons, long enough.
Jake decided to leave the league. Some people said it's because he wanted to avoid a penalty after his disgraceful driving on the first lap, but I think he's just sick of driving the Williams as well.
I think FP allocations are supposed to be tonight, so I can see if I get the Williams. I hope not.
I think you will.
As the gap is still 2.5 seconds, so quickly my enthusiasm is deteriorating. I haven't seen Matt into the pits yet.
No, maybe he's going to set. Yeah, the fastest lap is a 20.6 set by Jamie, so it's a big lap to beat. C-Class Demon currently on a 23.1. So
we have an update.
2.6.
That gap is down to 1.5 seconds. I don't know how he's gained 1 second in the last sector, but he has, and I'm delighted about it.
Let's have a look. Maybe there was a mistake from Clone.
Very maybe. I'm not going to go onto the race director actually, because I don't want to know penalties.
Yeah, I don't think there's been too many penalties, to be honest, as Jamie responds and Matt Romano into... No, it's not responded, it's just delayed. Jamie's just came up now for me. Yep, hello. Good evening to Callum Anderson, a.k.a. Honda Part. So, hello to Callum.
That gap, 1.2 seconds. It's very funny around here. When the cars go over big curves, they just kind of bounce up and down. It looks very funny.
Yeah, very rhythmical, the cars. Yeah, certainly very promiscuous. That's the sort of vibe I'm getting from these cars on those curves.
Very stiff.
Yeah, that's what... let's not go there. So, yeah, what can next does Iceman do as we come on to the penultimate lap? 9/10 is the gap as
Matt
he got the
Romano's
DRS.
in the pits!
Yeah, but he has been lapped, so he's going to have one chance at it.
Matt Romano, the one-shot merchant.
He's going to get one shot, and he's got all of his airs, so Matt Romano really is going to be going for it. Cut a few corners as well. Cut the last chicane, get the fastest lap.
Hopefully this battle can be a bit spicy on the last lap. We need a spicy battle.
Yeah, we do. That's what people like. That's what British people like. They like spice, Indian food, and they also like
Uncle Ben's.
On-track action. Exactly, Uncle Ben. So can Matt Romano see that team set the fast lap, and who will take P2? Will it be Nexus Clone or Nexus Iceman with JRD or JT taking the win? It looks like, unless he does a bottle, as Clone is actually on a PB. Oh, he's not now, but he was.
Remember, the last lap is brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Sorry, we're on the last lap now?
Oh, no, we're not. I cannot count.
No, okay, I don't know if there was an issue with my timing.
So very well may be, Con, you might be back in the past. But here we are now. Can he go for the move? He's going to open his DRS. He's going to open wide. He's going to take the inside line. Why is he not defending the inside line? Side by side. A bit of contact, but I think... Is Clone going to be able to hang on? He is. They're side by side for turn 3. Oh no!
No.
I think a turtle head has just appeared in my undies.
Alright. For that. So your next, I think that just showed you don't need the inside line to defend. I think people are a bit. The inside line to defend is a little bit overrated.
The inside line is overrated like other things.
Like me on clubs, according to some sources.
As JT picks up a penalty, that puts his win in jeopardy.
Oh, not ideal. But Matt Romano really wrenching the car. He's going hot lap. He's deploying his deploying those electrical juices, Alfie.
He's really going for it for this like 1 minute 20 seconds.
He's 2 seconds up. So what's his fastest up at the minute? 23. So yeah, he needs about half a second, 6/10 in this last sector, and he's pushing. I
cannot stay on board with this. I need to. Never mind. Oh, they're coming out the final corner.
There's bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. As here we are on board with Ice. Well, not on board, but looking at Iceman. He's going to go for the move on the final lap for the second spot on the podium. He's going to take the inside line once again. He's really late on the brakes that time.
Oh no!
Someone's crashed. I don't know who's crashed.
Matt missed out. Matt missed out by half a tenth.
Oh no, but Iceman has got the position. Someone's crashed as well. I can't watch it because they're still battling.
Clone.
Yeah, they're all going for it. Sector 1, someone's crashed. Everything's going on in this last lap. I said this was a slot. Oh my god! He's absolutely launched that one, Jeff. Alright, who's crashed? Spun. Matt Romano's crashed.
Matt spun. He's pushing hard.
Right, this is probably going to be Iceman's last opportunity to get this position.
He's going to launch it, surely.
Is he? Yeah, he's got to. Like, move.
Yeah, he's going.
Oh, he moves on the brake, and that is dangerous. And they all seem to be okay. He's going to go for it into the last chicane. But JT Bot wins the race.
Yeah, what a drive.
Oh, contact!
Ooh.
He's going to get a run. Oh, never mind, he's bowled it. And that is going to be Nexus Clone getting P2 and Matt Romano backwards.
Yeah, so great drive there from JT to take the win. Nexus Clone second, Iceman only third with Rowan with damage in the whole last stint.
The understeer looks beautiful on that car. He's going to get fourth. Jamie going to come across the line to get a decent result. I'm sure he won't be happy with it though, considering he started on pole, but he thinks that result warrants a weave across the line. As he only beat Maxis by 9/10 because he had a penalty, as Matt has crashed again, I think. Oh, they crossed the line side by side. Really close battle there. So, who got the fastest lap? Clone.
Jamie.
Oh, Jamie 2905.
Yeah, and look at Matt's fastest lap. So close. Yeah,
So close yet so far.
Indeed. But yeah, what a day. I think JT, the driver of the day.
My driver of the day will be LR Speedwood.
Yes, the clown of the day. So.
Mm-hmm.
There we have it. The Spanish Grand Prix done, dusted. See you later. So here we are, the podium.
Hopefully this track will not be on the calendar next season, but we never know. That's up to Connor and other admins, I think.
And there we have it. The champagne. So yeah, welcome to JT with James Allison on the podium for Mercedes.
Oh yeah, James Allison.
Do you do interviews or what?
Yeah. Well, last time the interviews were interesting. Hopefully they'll have me added. Oh, I forgot who's on the podium already. Let me scroll through my friends list. Yeah. Yeah, Iceman hasn't added me, so I have to try to find him on the on PSN. There we go. Everyone should have an invite, so hopefully they will join. Now, actually, fair, quite a few penalties. I think in my longest practice, which is about 10 laps, I think I already got a penalty, so it's not looking good for me on the penalty side of things.
No, it's not. There's a few tricky corners where you get BS penalties, but you know, around Spain, Alfie. So yeah, I don't think JT actually can join. So,
No,
well, it's free to.
Yeah. Right, Clone, what position did you finish second? I think. So
yeah, second.
But second place, it's not too bad. What were your thoughts on those last few laps when you had your esports teammate Iceman all over your rear end?
I'm not used to that kind of pace from him. I'm usually faster, but
Ooh, shots fired.
he surprised me how quick he was gaining, and he was gaining at about 4/10 a lap, and I was like, how the hell are you doing that? I was in Rich, and then I had to go non and save fuel, because I think that's why he caught up a lot more. So, but GG on him, unlucky, of course. You know. But no, he did a good job, and it was nerve-wracking as hell on the last lap. So, but other than that, he did a great drive, and congratulations to JT. Don't know where he got that pace. He might be set up for 10 seconds. Phew. Yeah,
well,
not even Nino. If Nino was still here, I don't even think Nino would have had a chance to catch him. So, oh, voice crack. Yeah, you can tell I'm drained. So.
Yeah,
well,
and
Connor!
What?
Right, well, as you know me, I'm not good with thinking of questions, so Connor, you ask your questions.
Yeah, obviously, Clone, you know, you've had 2 podiums, now it's 3 podiums in a row. You know, are you thinking about the title? Is that the aim now for this season?
Well, it's easier now that Nino's gone. I have to say that. No, JT and Jamie are going to be close, I believe, up there. But yeah, the goal is to win the F6 title, so I can finally do something what a fellow friend of mine, Bottle Augers Zexa, didn't do. So, but no, I'll just take a race after time. You know, it's not my main objective. My main objective is constructors first, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. And you know, everyone's still got a chance in F6 to beat me, and beat everybody else. So we'll just wait and see.
Yeah, so well done on second. So yeah, moving on to third place. Next Yeah, Nexus, Iceman, obviously, new to PSGL, I think. Well, yeah, his first points of the season is a podium. So yeah, Iceman, how was the race? You went on the hards, onto the mediums, and you looked really quick in parts of the race. Not quick enough to win, I guess, but a solid podium nonetheless.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, do you want to elaborate on that for
us? I was quicker than Clone, but I just couldn't make the move.
And were you happy with his driving? His defensive driving, was it fair?
We got a bit frisky.
Yeah, we did notice. I think drivers in F6 do get a little bit, I don't know, horny when they're battling with the cars. So yeah, it did look quite interesting out there.
And my tripod definitely lost its virginity in the middle of it somewhere.
Yeah, I know Alfie does enjoy that contact, that rubbing. So he did quite enjoy it. So yeah, Alfie, any questions for Iceman?
No.
All right, well done to these two boys, the two Nexus guys on their podium. Obviously, if you know anyone who's interested in F6 or F6
yeah,
we could do with a few more drivers because there's a few on holiday.
Oh, I might know one, if you're interested.
Or slide into my DMs and let me know.
I will let you know.
All right, so thank you, Alfie, for allowing me to commentate with you.
don't worry, I won't allow you next week.
Fun.
Cool.
So yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
See ya.